Greetings and salutations, class. It is I, your humble teacher guide and all-around awesome dude, Professor Macabre. Baby Cthulhu, I have put on his little coffin crib. He is off to dream whatever dream ancient creatures dream about. But I am here to share with you the last batch of sort of horror. Honestly, I didn't get that many horror movies. One of them is a thriller of questionable quality, and the other one's a sci-fi sort of apocalyptic thing, but it might be interesting to share. So let's get started. This is the one that's the thriller that's of questionable quality. It stars a character that was in another series of movies played by Morgan Freeman, but this guy thought he could play the character. No, he couldn't. Turns out, no, he couldn't. And it's Alex Cross with Tyler Perry and Matthew Fox from Lost. No, you are no Morgan Freeman, my good sir. No. But it is based on the character that was in those two movies whose names escape me. I have never been really good with names. I can remember some really random facts, but my memory is pretty much gone between all the madness and booze and what have you. I'm honestly surprised I can talk as well as I do most of the time. But yes, Alex Cross is, it is what it is. Why do I buy bad movies, you might ask? Well, because I find it very enjoyable to watch a big budget production try to make a product and then be crap. As long as it's enjoyable crap, I laugh my ass off like, you think you're doing good movie? Bust the gut laughing. As long as the movie is not boring, then I can find some sick, perverted, tormented pleasure out of it. And that's why I do. Yes, I am a very weird person, but I've come to accept it. Next one, Blind Buy. I don't know anything about it. Cold Creek Manor with Dennis Quaid and Sharon Stone. I don't know what the movie is. It's about, synopsis says it's about this family that moves into a ranch, and there's the previous owner that offers to help them out, but he's not quite all there, and thriller stuff happens. The next one is one that looks very interesting. Another Blind Buy bought exclusively because of the cover, because I do not feel there is enough giant squid movies in the world, and this movie is about that, called The Beast. I thought it might be a kraken, because originally a kraken was a giant squid, because this movie is about a giant squid, but it has the guy from Manhunter, so yes, it might be very good, or it might be garbage. Either way, I'll enjoy it. The next one I bought is Imposter, about paranoid people that think they're being replaced by aliens, and then one guy tries to tell the whole thing out, but then people think he might be an alien. So yes, Imposter. The next one, this is the one that I was sort of hinting on, that it's not really horror. Debatably, it's not even a horror sci-fi. Well, it's not debatably, it's a post-apocalyptic thing. And it's Oblivion. Honestly, a lot of people do not like Tom Cruise, and yes, I will say that he was the worst part in that Dark Universe mummy thing that they tried to do. But he's still a good actor, he still does interesting stuff, and honestly, if memory serves me right, this thing came out a bit before Edge of Tomorrow, and honestly, I freaking love Edge of Tomorrow. I thought that was great, Groundhog Day with alien invasion and great stuff. Love Edge of Tomorrow. This one kind of came, I remember I came before that, and it's not bad, but it's not the best. Honestly, Edge of Tomorrow is way better. The next one is Black Dahlia, but not the big Hollywood production of Black Dahlia. This is a different thing altogether. It's kind of like the low-budget version. For a moment I thought it was done by the Asylum, but it's not. It's actually, this one's Black Dahlia, the Hollywood movie, is a recreation of the events, the historical events, but glamorized. This is about a killer that wants to recreate the Black Dahlia killings, so thought it was very interesting to add that to the collection. And the last one, again, debatable whether it's a horror movie or not. It might cause a bit of controversy for me to talk about this movie here, but it does feel like a horror movie, and it does have some very horrifying elements. The Passion of the Christ. I know. This is like a full-length movie of someone being tortured horribly, and that's pretty much the definition of horror. A lot of horror movies have that concept. This is just based on a character from the Bible. But it's very graphic, and sometimes, depending on your sensitivities, a bit hard to stomach. Me, I've seen everything under the sun, but still, some moments in this are cringeworthy. So, is it a horror movie? I leave that to you. I think it does have some very, very horrifying moments, and the main actor, really went through some really messed up stuff. He actually did have a couple of ribs broken. He was struck by lightning, and of course his career just spiraled into nothingness. So I classify it as this one. Why did I buy it? Because I have the extended cut of The Passion of the Christ, but it doesn't have the theatrical cut. So I bought the theatrical cut because I'm a bit of a madman that way. But again, I am okay with my madness. I've come to accept it. Or I tend to forget how mad I am with all, again, the booze and the pravity and stuff. It really does help to forget your woes. Anyway, class, that was the sort of horror DVD update. Definitely a DVD update. Don't know how horrifying it was. My jokes probably are very horrifying. Ha ha! Humor. But I thank you for putting up with my absence. I am a bit more frequent in TikTok. I find it a lot easier to record short videos on that platform as opposed to recording full-length videos on YouTube. But I do want my channel to grow and my madness, much like Cthulhu's madness, to spread through the interweb. So I appreciate your continued support, your thumbs up, your likes, your follows on Instagram, Facebook page, Professor Macabro, and of course, the TikToks. It's not just for young people anymore. Everyone can upload stuff on there. I'm the perfect example of it. So thank you from the bottom of my dark heart, and on behalf of myself and Baby Cthulhu, I appreciate your support. Till I see you again, class, this was Professor Macabro, thanking you, promising more content, and I'll see you later. Till then, I wish you, like always, good evening.